I thought I'd share my weird Buckaroo Banzai-esque experience with timelines. Yeah, I don't know what this is about, guys, but I mean, I kind of do. I basically put my thumbs here, at the same time. And, there's no signals being input into these BNC connectors when I do this. So it doesn't make this light go up, because what makes this light go on is detecting a certain amount of flow relative to electricity, right? Like is measured by a multimeter. So you would have to meet one of these types of whatever amperage or volts to tell this meter to turn that light on, okay? And so it was really trippy, because I'm watching this movie Open Windows, and the last time, when I first discovered the movie Open Windows, it's by this director Nacho Vigalondo, who plays himself in the movie, and his character is named as Gaby Richie Londo, and I'm like, did he really just do that? Because that's bizarre, that synchronicity, if you know me and you know people near me. And so I was like, wow, okay. And so this movie, basically, it has Elijah Wood and Sasha Grey as the main characters, and it's basically all about hackers and everything like that. And when I discovered this movie, I was in Nevada a few years ago. It was when I was on there on one of my trips, and I was like, whoa, this is way too synchronistic. It's tripping me out. And even then, I felt like there was a kind of almost like a weird kind of timeline window, like it's really weird. I almost felt like, am I being watched or something like that? Well, again, guys, I've kind of learned to just roll with these things and not get too spooked out by it. So effectively, like I said, even within the human body, you have electricity that flows through, right? So like these measurements that I've been doing with this BioWell camera right here, it kind of shows it. And so I guess all I'm trying to tell you guys is, I know some of my information's a little bit weird, and maybe some of the people that are out there that are trying to talk about these things, they might come across a little weird, but that's because the minute you delve into all these things involving antennas and the numbers to it, and I mean, it's just you get into some very strange territory, But the best thing I can do is show you that, my thumbs emit energy, right? That's pretty clear. Whether or not this phone was in my hand or not, I would have a pretty good amount of energy flowing through this meter. So that if I put it on here, regardless of these inputs would go into these pads, yes, but these two things connect to one another, which is to say that I'm using the antennas. They're still happening. There's still something radiating through them that is using my DNA relative to my thumbs, relative to the numbers that I'm focused and concentrated on. So while I was doing it this time, I heard from the same people the last time I did this experiment, and it came through clearly. And I won't tell all the details of the last one, but it happened again. And then all the colors that were occurring within the film were matching things that I was doing relative to lights on things that I was testing near me. So like green lights, blue lights, and red lights were all it's as if somebody was telling me through the movie that, yeah, man, everything you're doing right now with your colors with that device and this other thing is synchronizing, because there's an open window to this other timeline and you're about to prove it. I'm like, whoa, this is pretty trippy. So anyways, I just want to explain to you, it's not hokum. There's energy flowing through, and this does something. I know it.